The nigga Puff was like, yeah, like first he was amping him to get stout. Like, yo, she's like, yo, so yo, when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it? Like, we could just hang out, nigga. We gotta kick it.
This is okay.
He telling me we gotta kick it, and he was like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or something? I mean, like, I pay for it. And I was like, just say. I got the away from him because I was like, this nigga. This nigga just tell me he'd take me out. And this is shit that goes on. But this is a little fruit. Puppy's a fruit pile. It's a fruit pile. Trust me. You see these little weird ass like that out there, sitting out there for no reason. Like, you don't see accident bitches with me like kissing niggas. Like that doesn't happen by accident.
That apology lets all of his who haven't come forward yet know nothing's gonna happen to me.
Now that things are finally crashing down for Diddy, 50 Cent and Jaguar Wright are back in the mix, and they're not holding back at all. They're throwing heavy shots, sending out bold warnings aimed straight at Diddy's son and Jay-Z. Diddy's been catching major heat for a while, but this time it's looking real bad. With these new allegations and that federal indictment, his whole empire might be done for good. Reports say the feds hit him with serious SA and racketeering charges, locked him up, and even denied bail. Calling him a flight risk, that's wild. They even took his son's passport, locking down the family moves completely. Diddy's whole world is crumbling, and insiders are whispering that more big names are about to fall next, with Jay-Z being right at the top of that list. Jaguar Wright didn't waste any time jumping in, reminding everyone, I told y'all this was coming. Now she's putting Jay-Z under the same spotlight, claiming he's got dark secrets of his own and saying everything done in the dark always comes to light. People online haven't forgotten about those old stories either, the ones linking Jay-Z to controversial moments from his past. And according to what's coming out from this indictment, Puff was allegedly running some wild adult gatherings, pulling in both women and male adult workers to join in. It's getting messy out here, and the streets are watching every move. These wild days-long sessions were so intense that people reportedly needed IV fluids just to recover. And get this, several high-profile celebrities were said to be part of those scenes. Now, a shocking video just leaked showing both Diddy and his mom hooked up to IV drips. Everyone's asking the same question. Was that right after one of those wild sessions? This story just keeps spiraling out of control. In one clip, Diddy even says, "Yeah, my mom's gorgeous, thanks. Hang on, let me introduce you to my mom called Ma Dukes. Hi." And then you hear him joking, "Pew, pew, peel." But what's really wild is that even the U.S. Attorney Damian Williams confirmed they've got actual footage of Diddy's private encounters with some powerful people. They're not bluffing. They got real receipts on this dude. Diddy must have known it was coming too. Before the feds swooped in, he was moving quietly through New York, taking photos with his kids, almost like he was saying his goodbyes. It looked like he was giving one last salute before everything crashed down. The whole vibe felt like a man who already knew the end was near. And you know who's sitting back enjoying every second of this chaos? 50 Cent. He's been clowning Diddy for years, and this scandal gave him a whole new reason to go in. When the feds raided Diddy's crib and reportedly found over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube, 50 wasted no time roasting him online. He even posted a picture with Drew Barrymore, writing, "Here I am keeping good company with Drew Barrymore, and I don't have 1,000 bottles of lube at the house." The shade was next level. Some fans are starting to think there's a deeper reason behind 50 Cent's non-stop trolling of Diddy. Could it be personal? Maybe he's still salty about Diddy getting with his baby mama Daphne Joy back in the day. That might explain why he's always ready to take shots at Puff. But he's not stopping there, because now 50's firing off at Jay-Z too. But here's a wild theory. What if 50 sees this whole situation as his golden opportunity to rise up and claim the title of hip-hop's new king? With Diddy's empire collapsing and Jay-Z possibly being next in the crosshairs, 50 might just see an open lane to dominate the game again. You know how he's always been about that empire life, building brands, running power moves, and staying in control. But let's be clear, this is all speculation. Still, people are whispering about it nonstop. Now get this, some fans are convinced 50 might have even had a little hand in Diddy's downfall. Could he have slipped the feds a few secrets to help take his rival out? It sounds wild, but in this industry, nothing's off the table. 50 himself once said, "You never get the strap for no reason." And honestly, that line hits different right now. And the timing couldn't be more suspicious. 50's already working on a documentary about Diddy with Netflix. If Diddy really goes down, that doc could completely bury Puff's legacy while skyrocketing 50's own influence in the game. One fan even commented, "Diddy getting an easy 50 years in jail," while another joked, "50 you wild, but you never hid how much you can't stand that man." Meanwhile, Jaguar Wright's out here saying she's been calling this from the jump. She's talking loud, claiming Diddy's been dodging real consequences his entire life, and now karma's finally caught up with him. Jaguar Wright went off after hearing about that supposed $50 million bond Diddy's legal team tried to throw out there. She was like, "Really? 50 mil? And he's still trying to run?" Jaguar didn't hold back, saying if there's even a thought about letting him walk free, they better slap an ankle monitor on him quick. She's demanding the system finally hold him down for real, saying the legal world's been way too soft on him for far too long. Then Jaguar dropped an even darker claim, saying Jay-Z's alleged mistress didn't pass from a brain aneurysm like people were told. She claimed the woman was actually heard screaming for her life in her final moments, and Jaguar's pointing fingers straight at Jay, saying he had something to do with it. These are heavy accusations, and the internet can't stop buzzing about it. Jaguar's been on this crusade against both Diddy and Jay-Z for a while now, and according to her, this isn't random. She actually knew Kim Porter, Diddy's ex and the mother of his kids who passed away back in 2018 under suspicious circumstances. Kim also worked as a backup singer for Jay-Z, so Jaguar's saying if anyone witnessed the dark side of that industry firsthand, it's her. Now that Diddy's empire is falling apart, reports are flying that he might start cooperating with the feds, allegedly willing to expose others who were part of his secret lifestyle just to score a lighter sentence. Insiders say this could be exactly why prosecutors are pushing a RICO case, to pull everyone involved into the mess with him. Of course, social media is going crazy over it all. Some users are already calling for Jay-Z to go down next. One person posted, "Jay-Z got 99 new problems." Another wrote, "He's not going down alone, he's taking everyone he can with him." And one comment really stirred the pot. "I think Jay-Z and Beyonce are next. I don't think Beyonce is a victim." This drama's exploding by the minute, and the streets are watching every twist. Some people online are saying Beyonce isn't just standing by. She's fully aware of what's going on. They believe she's not some innocent bystander, but a powerful partner who knows exactly what her husband's been mixed up in. Folks are arguing that Beyonce's too smart and too connected not to know the truth about what's happening behind the scenes. Whether that's fair or not, the conversation's getting intense, and people are debating her role louder than ever. Now the question everyone's asking is, if Diddy's empire is falling, and Jay-Z's name keeps getting dragged into the mud, what's going to happen to the entire music industry that's been protecting them for years? People online are saying this might just be the start of something way bigger. A full-on cleanup of the so-called untouchables of hip-hop and R&B. Fans are connecting the dots, pointing out how a lot of these A-listers all ran in the same circles, same parties, same business deals, same secrets. And now that Diddy's sitting in a cell, allegedly ready to talk, everyone's shaking in their designer shoes. The fear is real, because once the feds start pulling on one thread, the whole fabric can unravel fast. Social media detectives are out here posting old clips and interviews, piecing together timelines like, this is a real-life movie. Some say these investigations might open the door to exposing hidden crimes, shady contracts, and years of manipulation behind the scenes. And the wildest part? A few insiders claim the feds already have hours of unreleased footage, proof that could take down not just artists, but execs, managers, and producers who thought they were safe. If that's true, the game's about to change forever. People are whispering, this ain't just a scandal, it's a full-blown industry purge. Rumor has it the storm's just getting started, and the next wave could hit even harder. Word on the street is that a few industry insiders who used to be tight with Diddy have already been called in for questioning. Folks are saying some of them have been spilling tea to save themselves, and if that's true, the names about to drop could shake Hollywood and hip-hop all at once. Insiders claim that several big-time figures, from producers to label heads, are suddenly keeping quiet online, deleting old posts, and acting like they were never close to Diddy. That silence is loud. People are starting to notice that certain stars who used to brag about their bad boy connections are now pretending they never even knew him. And you know how the internet works. Once people sense fear, they dig even deeper. TikTok, YouTube, and Reddit are lighting up with wild theories, old clips, and receipts that might connect even more celebrities to Diddy's alleged underground world. Some say a few of those parties were filmed, and the footage could expose people nobody ever expected. The way things are unfolding, it feels like we're watching a real-life empire crumble piece by piece. Every new leak, every new statement, every new witness, it's all painting a darker picture. And if the feds really do drop everything they've got, this could go down as one of the biggest scandals in entertainment history. Now whispers are spreading that the feds aren't done yet. They're supposedly building a whole list of names linked to Diddy's secret lifestyle. And if those rumors are true, the next few weeks could get absolutely chaotic. People in the industry are panicking, trying to cut ties and protect their brands before their names get dragged into this storm. Some insiders say that lawyers from multiple record labels have already started preparing statements, just in case their clients get mentioned in any of the upcoming court filings. It's like a domino effect. One name drops, and 10 more start trembling. Even a few old collaborators who once praised Diddy are suddenly distancing themselves, quietly removing old interviews and photos like nothing ever happened. Meanwhile, social media is eating this up. People are saying this scandal is exposing how dirty the music game really is. One post went viral saying, "They built their fame off secrets, and now those secrets are cashing in their payback." The comment section is flooded with fans naming more celebs they think might be next. And what's even wilder, rumors say someone close to Diddy's inner circle is working with investigators, handing over tapes and files that could tie even more power players to this case. If that's real, the industry won't ever look the same again. People are calling it the hip-hop reckoning, and honestly, it's looking like that title fits perfectly. Things are heating up even more, because new whispers claim that Diddy's inner circle is falling apart fast. Some of the people who used to ride for him are now allegedly cutting deals behind closed doors. Insiders say loyalty is out the window. Everyone's trying to save themselves before the truth hits the public eye. And here's the crazy part. A few close associates are rumored to be cooperating with both the feds and media outlets, trading inside info for protection and cash. If that's true, there could be a flood of shocking revelations dropping any day now. Folks online are calling it the great industry unmasking, saying that everyone who once acted untouchable is finally getting exposed. Even the big media networks are circling the story now, promising exclusive exposés about the lifestyle behind the fame. Reporters are saying this investigation could stretch way beyond Diddy into major record execs, top-tier artists, and even entertainment moguls who've been living large off hidden deals. And while all this chaos unfolds, 50 Cent is still out there trolling with every update, posting memes and jokes like he's running the news cycle himself. Fans are hyped, but insiders are nervous, because if one wrong piece of evidence leaks, careers could end overnight. Everyone's watching, waiting, and wondering who's next in this unstoppable domino chain. The fall of Diddy might just be the beginning of the biggest industry shakeup we've ever seen. Now the internet's going wild again, because new leaks are hinting that some of the most unexpected names might get caught up next. Screenshots, messages, and even old photos are resurfacing, and people are starting to connect dots that were hidden for years. Fans are saying this scandal is like an open wound that keeps getting deeper. Every time you think it's done, another layer gets ripped off. Some anonymous sources are claiming that the investigation is expanding across cities, not just in New York, but in LA, Miami, and even Atlanta. That means this isn't just about one man. It's about an entire network that's been running quietly behind the scenes for decades. Insiders are saying this might finally expose how money, fame, and silence have been protecting powerful figures for way too long. And get this, one whistleblower allegedly told reporters that there are vaults of footage and files documenting the wildest moments from Diddy's parties, all hidden away by people he trusted. If even a fraction of that comes out, it could destroy reputations instantly. Meanwhile, 50 Cent's out here doubling down, teasing that his upcoming documentary will tell it all. He's hinting that he's got details the public hasn't even heard yet. Fans are losing their minds waiting for that drop, calling it the final chapter of Diddy's downfall. It's chaos, it's drama, and it's history in the making. and everyone's watching to see who gets exposed next in this non-stop storm. Now it's looking like the storm isn't slowing down at all. In fact, it's only getting darker. Fresh reports claim that the feds are preparing to unseal new documents tied to Diddy's case, and insiders say the evidence inside could shake the whole industry to its core. People online are bracing themselves, saying this next drop might name even more high-profile artists and executives who've been keeping quiet. One insider supposedly leaked that some of Diddy's private jet logs and financial records have already been reviewed, and what they found could link him to some wild high-level meetings that nobody ever knew about. The timing of these new reports has the internet in full meltdown mode, with fans saying it's about to get real ugly for everyone connected to him. Meanwhile, Jay-Z's name keeps popping up in comment sections everywhere. People are questioning whether he's nervous, especially since Jaguar Wright keeps calling him out every chance she gets. She's still claiming that more secrets are about to surface, and that some of the biggest power players in music are going to regret ever crossing paths with Diddy. And of course, 50 Cent isn't missing a beat. He's back online cracking jokes, posting cryptic messages, and making sure everyone knows he's watching it all unfold. The tension's through the roof, the rumors are wild, and one thing's for sure, this saga's far from over. Every day, it feels like another secret is about to drop, and the industry's on edge waiting for that next explosive reveal. At this point, it's starting to feel like every single day brings a new twist in the Diddy saga. The latest buzz is that the feds are digging deeper into his old business ventures, and some of those deals might have been fronts for way more than music. Insiders are whispering that investigators are looking into offshore accounts, shell companies, and hidden payments tied to some very familiar names. If those connections get confirmed, it could expose an entire web of corruption behind the scenes. What's wild is that people who used to brag about working with Puff are now scrambling to rewrite history. Publicists are reportedly working overtime, cleaning up old press releases and deleting online traces of partnerships. It's like the industry's trying to erase decades of receipts overnight. Fans are saying it's too late though. The internet never forgets, and people are archiving everything. And then there's the talk about Diddy's silence. No official statements, no interviews, nothing. That's got everyone asking if his lawyers told him to stay quiet because the next move is already in motion. Rumor says he's negotiating something behind closed doors that could flip the whole game upside down. Meanwhile, 50 Cent just dropped another tease about his Netflix project, saying he's not even halfway done. That one post alone sent fans into a frenzy, guessing that he's saving the wildest receipts for last. The whole entertainment world's holding its breath, because if what's coming next is half as explosive as people are saying, this story might just rewrite hip-hop history. And now, as everything starts closing in, it feels like we're watching history unfold right in front of us. Diddy's name is tangled in more controversy than ever, his circle's collapsing, and the feds aren't letting up. The streets are buzzing with talk that this might just be the final chapter for the man who once called himself Brother Love. People are saying his empire, the parties, the power, the fame, it's all slipping away for good. But that's not where it ends. Jay-Z's name keeps getting dragged deeper into the storm, and fans are convinced that if Diddy decides to talk, nobody in that top circle will be safe. Social media's on fire with theories, screenshots, and throwback clips, and everyone's waiting for the moment the next bomb drops. It's like the entire industry's holding its breath, knowing the walls are closing in. Meanwhile, 50 Cent's standing on the sidelines with that trademark grin, watching the chaos he's been predicting for years finally explode in real time. Jaguar Wright's still calling out names, claiming the truth is just beginning to surface. And her words are hitting harder now than ever before. At this point, one thing's crystal clear. The world's watching, the truth's unraveling, and the legends we once saw as untouchable are finally being forced to face the music. Whether you believe every rumor or not, one thing's for sure. This story isn't over yet. More revelations are coming, and when they hit, it's gonna shake the entire industry to its core. So as this wild story comes to a close, at least for now, it's clear that we're witnessing one of the biggest shakeups hip-hop has ever seen. Diddy's once golden empire is hanging by a thread. The feds are circling closer every day, and names we never thought we'd hear in this kind of mess are starting to pop up one by one. Jay-Z staying silent, 50 Cent still throwing shots online, and Jaguar Wright's not letting up for a second. She's making sure everyone remembers what she's been saying all along. The pressure's building and the truth's bubbling right to the surface. Fans everywhere are glued to their screens, waiting for that next leak, that next headline, that next twist. Because every time it feels like the drama's over, something new explodes. The streets are talking, the internet's lit, and the industry's holding its breath. One thing's for sure, this story is far from finished. The walls are closing in, the power's shifting, and when the final truth drops, it's gonna flip everything upside down. So keep your eyes open and stay locked in, because the next chapter of this saga might just be the most explosive one yet.